Well, it's that time. It is that time.
People often ask, what do the past presidents of Rotary International really do? And I say, well, we're kind of like a corpse at a funeral. We're absolutely essential for the occasion. We don't have a very big part to play in the program, and they sure as heck don't want to hear you speak. But it was a small Rotary club. As a matter of fact, that club was so small, they only had a three-way test. Now that's a small club. They had those three questions. Is it fun? Will it hurt anybody? Will anybody find out? That's all you had to know to belong to that Rotary Club. You know, it's great to be back here in Brentwood. I spoke here once before. 46 years ago, I spoke at this Rotary Club when I was district governor. And so it's nice to be invited back every 46 years, and thank you very much. I come from Moraga. Moraga is a little town over the hill. Moraga is a Spanish name. Freely translated means large mortgage. It's now we have a Rotary Club over in Moraga. It's a breakfast club that meets at noon. We have a lot of older members. I don't know why people always think that Rotarians are so darn old. I said to my wife last year, I said, now, do I really look 88? She says, no, but you used to. On occasions such as this, I frequently ask the question of Rotarians I see, when did you become a Rotarian? Like these two new Rotarians became a Rotarian today. And they say, oh, I joined Rotary about 5 years ago, or I've been a member of this club since 1995, or no. I said, that wasn't my question. I didn't say, when did you join a Rotary Club? I said, when did you become a Rotarian? You see, there's a huge difference. Two members joined Rotary today, but I hope one day they'll become Rotarians. You see, a real Rotarian's a person that takes special pride in their business or profession. You can count on them. You go to them and say, who in our club sells carpets? Who sells groceries? Who? And you know that you're going to be treated fair and honestly and with integrity. Their word is the kind of words you can always depend upon. And they're always willing to step forward and say to the president, is there a job I can do in our community? You see, service above self is more than just a motto, a slogan you hang on the wall. It becomes a way of their life, a way of life. Many members become Rotarians the day they discover that Rotary can add something special into their lives. Some people become Rotarians the day they volunteer to help rebuild a community playground. Others become Rotarians the day they took some disabled youngsters to a day at the zoo or perhaps teach them how to catch a fish. Some became Rotarians the day they lifted a person crawling on the ground and put them into a wheelchair and gave them mobility for the first time. Has anything ever happened to you that made you say, I think today I became a real Rotarian? Perhaps one of the most touching experiences a Rotarian could have is to have a mother give you their youngster, and they open the mouth and you put 2 drops of polio vaccine on their tongue and know that you've kept that child from having the horrible paralysis and disease and death that comes from polio. Oh, this has been done over 2 billion times by Rotarians around the world. Over 99% of all the children in the world have been given polio vaccine because of Rotary. I recall a day when I was in a Nigerian village in Africa, and I watched fresh water being pumped out of the ground for the first time. For generations, the women in this village had carried water in buckets on their shoulders about 1.5 miles to a polluted stream. 2 or 3 times a day they would carry the water. But now Rotary put a water pump, just pumped the water right out in the middle of their village. And everybody was going around because Rotary has to dedicate everything. We put a rotary wheel on pumps and everything. I put rotary wheels on just about everything you can imagine. I remember in Mexico we were dedicating urinals. Rotary wheels, you gotta see it right there. But this day we were dedicating a pump. And I was saying a few words, and through my interpreter, I said, "What is the lady over there sitting on that rock? What is she trying to tell me?" He says, "What she's saying is that when Rotary put in our pump, our children stopped dying." You never can tell what happens with those dollars. The dollars were contributed and recognized here today for the Rotary Foundation. As I traveled around the world, the message that I gave, real happiness is helping others. I often used to quote an old Chinese proverb. I don't know why the Chinese are so smart. They just sit around thinking up proverbs. There's an old proverb that goes like this: if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a week, take a vacation. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness all your life, it only comes by helping others. So my message today is to every Rotary member: if you want to become a real Rotarian, do something. Do something, good things right here in your community, and you do it every day. You can reach out to some place then and around the world. You can bring happiness. You can improve the lives of other people. People you'll never know or never meet, but because you're a Rotarian, you know that others are having a little better life. I assure you, when you reach out and do some just random acts of kindness each day, when the end of the day you look in the mirror and before you go to bed say, "What did I do today that was kind, better for somebody else?" I assure you, when you reach out and do these random acts of kindness or work with fellow Rotarians on some worthwhile community project, that will be a special day in your life. And that will be the day you can look in that mirror and say, "You know, I think today I became a real Rotarian." God bless you all for what you're doing, and long life to your past president, and even longer life to your incoming president. God bless you all.